Problem number 3, Shiny Enterprise sells a set of merchandise for 35,000 each. The markup based on cost is 40%. What is the rate of markup based on the selling price? So, nakikita ninyo sa problem na may isang markup based on cost at may isang rate of markup based on the selling price. So, ayun na, ma'am, paano na? Ano na tong problem na to? Saan na ba siya? Based on cost na ba siya or based on selling price? Ngayon, since the question is looking for the rate of markup based on the selling price, still, this problem will be under markup based on the selling price. Kasi yun yung hinahanap. Markup based on the selling price. Pero, yung mga given values natin ay based on cost. So, paano natin yun gagawin? Iyak na lang kayo, ganun, char. Hindi. So, isa-isahin muna natin. Let's start with the given, then find tapos sa solution. So, yung mga given values natin is una, 35,000. Ano kaya yung 35,000 pesos natin? Analyze ninyo. So, sabi, Shiny Enterprise sells a set of merchandise for 35,000 each. Ayun yung term na sales. So, matic, this is the selling price. Next, the markup based on cost is 40%. Ngayon, si 40% ay kailangan you have to take note na yung given na percent is a rate of markup based on cost. Hindi siya rate of markup based on selling price. So, tandaan ninyo ha, ang given natin ay 40% na rate based on cost. Or, this is 0.4. Next, we are looking for the rate of markup based on the selling price. So, ngayon, paano natin ngayon hahanapin yung rate of markup based on selling price? Based on the previous problems, nakaderive na tayo ng formula na yung rate of markup based on selling price can be computed by dividing markup and selling price. Ngayon, may selling price tayo, kaso wala tayong markup. If we will use, so hindi natin siya magagamit pa muna. If we will use naman the formula na kanina na markup is equal to selling price minus cost, may selling price tayo, kaso wala naman tayong cost. So, hindi pa din tayo makakapag-solve ng rate of markup based on the selling price. So, anong gagawin natin? Iyak na lang tayo, ganun, char. Hindi, joke lang. So, balikan natin yung given natin. Una, meron tayong selling price. Meron din tayong rate of markup based on cost na 40%. So, balikan natin yung mga formulas natin para sa rate of markup based on cost or markup based on cost. So, dun muna tayo magdi-deal or dun muna tayo magsusolve using those formulas para makakuha tayo ng cost. Kasi yun yung unang, parang unang step for us to come up with the markup. Tapos, pag may markup na tayo, makakapag-solve na tayo ng rate of markup based on selling price. Parang domino effect siya. So, tanggalin ko muna to. Saan ang eraser? We deal with formulas na based on rate of markup based on cost muna. So, kanina meron tayong markup na rate of markup based on cost multiplied by cost. Tapos, meron din tayong formula na markup is equal to selling price minus the cost. Ngayon, using this two, meron tayong rate of markup, meron din tayong selling price. So, hindi din natin magagamit directly yung formula. So, ano nang gagawin natin dahil hindi pa din tayo makapag-compute? So, iyakan na lang natin siya. Char. So, charot lang. Ayusin natin yung formula. Magde-derive tayo ngayon. Medyo mahaba lang yung process pero kaya natin yan. Next. Alam natin na yung markup ay equivalent to rate of markup multiplied by the cost. Alam din natin na yung markup is equal to selling price minus the cost. Ibig sabihin, we can equate na yung rate of markup natin based on cost multiplied by cost is equivalent to the selling price minus the cost. Hindi po ba? Next. Ayan na. Nakikita nyo na nagkakaroon na tayo ng usad. Next. Ito ay iisang term. Tapos, etong cost natin, ilipat nyo sa kabilang side ng equation. Bakit? Kasi magde-derive nga tayo ng formula wherein we can solve for the value of cost directly using the selling price and the rate of markup. So, transposing C to the other side of the equation, we can come up with rate of markup based on cost multiplied by cost plus cost is equal to the selling price. Ma'am, bakit mo pinagsama yung rate of markup based multiplied by cost plus yung cost? Kasi nga po, pareho silang may cost. So, ang gagawin natin is i-factor out mo siya. Tapos pag naka-factor out mo na siya, edi iisang C na lang yung meron tayo na. Pag finactor out ko siya, magkakaroon tayo ng rate of markup based on cost plus 1. Finactor out ko yung C. Bakit ko kailangang i-factor out yung C? Kasi hindi pwedeng dalawa yung C dyan. Hindi tayo makakapag-compute ng cost. So, gawan nyo ng paraan na isang letter C lang yung makikita natin sa iisang equation. So, how are you going to do that? Pagsamahin mo sa iisang side ng equation yung may C, tapos, ito na ginawa natin, transpose ko yung C, tapos pareho silang may C. Ito, iisang term lang to ha, iisang term lang sila. Tapos, finactor out ko yung C. Pag finactor out ko yung C, ito na yon C, ano yan? Parang ano ba yun? Factoring. Under ng factoring tong lesson na to. Factor out mo yung C, factoring out C, meron ka ng C sa labas, open and close parenthesis, ano yung matitira dito if I will divide C in the whole equation? So, C divided by rate of markup times C, cancel, rate of markup. Tapos, C divided by C plus, C divided by C ay 1. Tapos, equal to the selling price. So, ayun na. Nakakausad na tayo. So, para maiwan yung C sa isang side ng equation, you divide both side by this term. By this term lang pala. You divide both side by this term. So, C multiplied by rate of markup based on cost plus 1 is equal to SP. You divide both sides of the equation by rate of markup based on cost plus 1. So, pareho yan ha. Pinag-isa ko na lang kasi wala na akong space. So, maititira dito, makakancel yung parehong term. Kaya, C na lang, tapos SP all over rate of markup based on cost plus 1. Sulat ko nga ng mas mahaba, ng mas maayos para mas maintindihan. Ito ay parang ganito. C multiplied by rate of markup based on cost plus 1 equal to SP. You divide both sides by rate of markup based on cost plus 1. Bakit po? Kasi nga kailangan yung cost matira sa iisang side ng equation. Plus 1. Tapos cancel. O, ayun na. We come up with C is equal to the selling price over rate of markup based on cost plus 1. So, ayan na. Makakapag-compute na tayo ng cost gamit ang rate of markup based on cost at yung selling price. Ngayon, i-take note nyo na lang yung derive formula na to para hindi na kayo magde-derive ulit. Sige, erasin ko na. Tapos, we solve for the value of the cost by substituting the given values. Na, cost is equal to, sige, sulat ko muna ulit yung formula. Rate of markup based on cost plus 1. Ano yung selling price natin? Ang selling price natin is 35,000 all over. Ano ang rate of markup natin? 0.4 plus 1. Ngayon, if ang calculator is a 4-liner calculator, ibig ko sabihin nun malapad ang screen, you can directly compute for this one. Just input these values sa calculator nyo as it is. Then, you can now, you can arrive sa answer niya na as in diretso, directly. So, 35,000 all over 0.4 plus 1. Paano ko yun ginawa? Yung 35,000 tapos fraction, move nyo ulit yung mga cursors nyo sa, yung mga arrow keys sa calculator, lagay nyo sa denominator, tas input yung 0.4 plus 1. Then, equal sign, the answer is 25,000. Ngayon, if yung calculator ay 2-liner na calculator lang, isolve nyo muna to. Na 35,000 all over 1 plus 0.4. Ay, ba't ko sinulat ulit? 1 plus 0.4 is 1.04. Tapos, tsaka nyo siya i-divide. Or if you want na directly isusolve nyo to sa calculator ninyo, pakisundan tong isusulat ko. Ganito isusulat nyo sa calculator ha. 35,000 tapos yung division symbol tapos open parenthesis 0.4 plus 1. Close parenthesis. Then equal sign. Lalabas kayo ng 25,000. O kaya naman 35,000 tapos yung hanapin nyo yung pang fraction na A, B, C na ganito itsura or B over C or A over B, basta kung ano man ang nakikita nyo sa calculator nyo na pang fraction. Pag hindi nyo nasusundan, PM is the key. Pagkapindot nyo yan, lalabas yung parang ganito ang itsura. Ulitin ko ha, ito ay para sa mga 2-liner ang calcu. Tapos open parenthesis 0.4 plus 1. Tapos close parenthesis equal sign, makukuha nyo yung 25,000. So, ayan, ganun lang. Next, meron na tayong cost. Pero hindi pa tayo tapos mag-solve. Kasi wala pa tayong rate of markup based on the selling price. So, i-take note na lang natin dito. Buburahin ko na kasi hindi nakasya sa aking mahiwagang blackboard or glassboard pala. 25,000 ang ating cost. Ang selling price natin ay 35,000. Tapos, hindi na natin kailangan yung rate of markup based on cost. Kinailangan lang natin siya para magkaroon tayo ng cost. We can now solve for the markup. Gamitin nyo na yung kaninang formula na markup is equal to the selling price minus the cost. So, yun na. 35,000 minus 25,000. Ulit, pwede nyong i-calculate, hindi ko kayo i-judge, pero kung matalino naman na, then solve this mentally. This is 10,000 pesos. Next. May markup na tayo, pwede na natin gamitin yung rate of markup based on selling price na markup all over the selling price. So, ang markup natin is 10,000. Ang selling price natin is 35,000. Again, if you want to use your calculator, then you may, hindi ko kayo i-judge. Huwag tayong judger. Bawal ang judgmental. So, dividing this using your calculator, the answer will be 0.29 or 29%. Ganun lamang po.